and welcome back. Today I'm going to teach you Master of Puppets by Metallica. This was released in 1986 off of Metallica's album entitled Master of Puppets. It's considered one of the greatest metal albums of all time, and is considered the greatest Metallica album of all time. I do agree, and I think this is a staple and just one of the greatest metal songs of all time. If you looked it up, this song defines metal and what we know as metal today. It's inspired many guitar players, including me, right along with Crazy Train and all those other classics. This is in standard tuning, which means it's in the key of E. And let's get started. It's going to be on a power chord of the 7th on the A and the 9th on the D. So it'll sound like this. And you're going to go down 2 frets. It's going to be on the 5th and the 7th of the A and the D. And you're going to go down 1 fret. It's going to be on the 4th and the 6th. So it's going to sound like this. Then 1 more fret, so it'll be on the 3rd and the 5th of the A and the D as well. So here's what we have all together. Then we're going to go into this part. So this is going to be 2 open low E heavily palm muted. So it's going to be, you're going to be on the 12th of the low E, 2 more low E's, then the 11th. Then you're going to do a power chord on the 10th of the 12th of the low E and the A. Move it down 1 fret, so it's on the 9th and the 11th. And then 1 down 1 fret, so it'll be on the 8th and the 10th of the low E and the A. Then you're going to do the 7th of the low E, and then you're going to do 2, 7, 6, and then once you get to the 5th fret, you're going to only do the open low E once. So you'll just pull off that and go to the next fret. So in this case, it'll be from the 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. So it'll be. I'm going to do that a few times, and then we're going to get into the main, heavy riff that everybody knows. So it's going on the 1st fret of the low E, so it'll be hit that twice, and then go to the 2nd fret of the A, then go back to the low E and hit that twice. So it'll be low E twice, 2nd fret of the A, 3rd fret of the A, 4th fret of the A, and then go your way back down to the 3rd and the 2nd. So it'll be 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. So it'll be. Now last time you'll do the 2nd fret, you're only going to hit that twice. And then you're going to do that riff over again, and it'll be. And then when you're going to do that riff again, and it's going to stop on the 3rd fret of the A, and then you're going to go into a power chord on the 3rd and the 5th of the low E and the A, and then move that down 1 fret, so you'll be on the 2nd and the 4th of the low E and the A, and you're going to transition between those 2 power chords. And then you're going to go back to the opening riff. So here's what we have so far. And we're going to go back into it, and it'll sound like this. So you're going to do that twice. And then here's what we have next. So this is what it's going to sound like. You're going to do the main riff as if you were going to do it like you were last time. But instead of ending it on the third fret of the A, you're going to keep on going again until you go back down. So it'll be. You're going to do end on the third fret of the A, and then go into a power chord on the second and the fourth of the A and the D. So here's what we have. And then it's going to be the same exact way we did earlier. You're going to do it all the way up, all the way down, and then all the way up to the third fret, and then go back into the. You're going to do that again. You're going to do that twice. So you're going to do. You're going to do this 6 times, but you're going to do it the third time. You're going to, instead of picking it individually, so you'll do. So once you do, instead of doing, you're not going to do it that the third time. You're going to do. You're just going to slide back into it. So this is what it sounds like. So here's what we have, everything put together. This next part is going to be the open the open low E, sorry, and then it's going to be the 6th fret and the 8th fret of the A and the D. So here's. We're going to do. You're going to do that a few times, and then the last time we're going to make it a power chord on the 6th and the 8th on the A and the D. And then we'll go into the verse and so on. So here's everything that we just did put together, but I'm going to do it slow for those who didn't really catch on and who need to rewind just in case. But here's everything. Now here's regular speed. And that's the end of today's lesson. Now I'm just going to point this out. I can't do all downstrokes like James Hetfield, so it's going to sound a little bit different. but I tried my best to get it to sound like the studio version without getting carpal tunnel. But if you, what James does, he gets three fingers on the pick instead of using two because he said that he doesn't want the pick to move around, so that way it stays more stable when he does the picking downstrokes when he does the heavy stuff. But when he does the fast stuff, when he does the solos, he does it with two fingers like Kurt. But that's the end of today's lesson. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed working on these videos. And I love that you guys enjoyed them as well and love the feedback that I get from these. And like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you get more info on what I'm going to do in the future. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.